businesses with physical products. Yet, what we've also seen is that they stay quite small usually because they need the support to build something that's scalable, because we want to see them to sell all across Uganda, to sell all across the region. Actually, of the 11 companies that pitched today, all started by students this year, most of them are product-based, so they have physical products that they manufacture. And we are part of the journey, and we have built products to also support them further next year. So this is quite exciting, because we've already seen that some of the entrepreneurs started businesses just this year and are now paying their tuition already from the money that they're making with the business. And that's what we want to see. We don't want to see only business plans, only theory, but it needs to be started today. Yes, you need the theory, but the important thing is execution in business, right? You need to actually do the sales, you need to grow. So this is really, to you, big kudos for all the work. I know you have been pushed a lot to go out there, to talk to your customers, to start to make sale, and not only sell the idea, but actually build the business. So this is quite amazing, and it's proven to work. So we're quite excited to now see who the winners are of the 11 who will get financial support and further mentorship from our team of venture associates. So much from myself. I want to hand over to Dorothy. We've been walking this journey also together with Housing Finance Bank, and she's been representing as a judge, and we're grateful also for your expertise and for your support for young innovators in the country.
Thank you, Matthias. Good afternoon, everybody. Like I was introduced, I'm called Dorothy, and I'm to be representing Housing Finance Bank. As you all know, we are a commercial bank, but you must be wondering what we are doing here. As a bank, we have a commitment to ensure that we contribute to the future generation as we serve the current needs of our people today. So as we are serving the current needs, we are looking at what are the areas and programs we can participate in to ensure that we are creating the future that we need to leave behind. And we were lucky to have identified a great partner, which is StartHub. And we have been partnering with StartHub in different arms. We started with the startups, where we saw a lot of innovations around the green tech, around smart cities. As you all know that our niche and our focus is to create smart cities, affordable housing solutions that are environmentally friendly. So we graduated and partnered with some startups that could speak into our value chain. And having done that, we said, how do we go down now to create more of these innovators? So we still picked interest in the Inter-University Challenge. Now, in the Inter-University Challenge, our contribution was to see how do we support the young entrepreneurs, the young minds, the young innovators to understand the impact of the innovations that they are coming up with, providing financial advisory, advising them on the business models they are coming up with, looking at their strategies. And we've been a part of that journey, and we've seen very, very interesting innovations. And I would like to share that the opportunities are so immense. As a bank, we are still continuously involved and interested in making sure that we make an impact in this area. So we call upon all the young ones, especially innovating in the fields of our ecosystem, the housing sector, to make sure that you come up with digital innovations that address how well we are going to deliver affordable housing, and also come up with innovations in the green space, in our ecosystem. The opportunities are immense for you. We will be able to support you. We are running a government program on sustainable cities, sustainable communities. So continue to innovate. So the opportunity is still there, and it's still there for the next 15 years. This is a program we are running for almost 15 years. So I am glad to be here and to award the best. And like I say, you're all good. I want to really re-emphasize it, that everybody here is good. So it's just that we have identified the best for today, but there's still an opportunity for you. Thank you, and looking forward to the rest of the day.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. My name is Esther Nafula. Like Noah mentioned earlier, I do work with Startup, and I'm supporting entrepreneurs in the manufacturing space. And like they've all said, we had the pitches, we listened to the pitches this morning, and we have a total of 4 winners, but we would like to insist that you're all winners in your different capacities, and just because you don't get to walk away with the money does not make you any less of a winner. So let's keep that in mind. And for the entrepreneurs that we selected, we, of course, mostly based on the progress that you've made so far, the traction, and, you know, the potential of the business, and we still think that there is so much work to be done, and we believe that with what you get to take away today, you could then use this money to be able to expand and grow your business to the next level. So,
okay, thank you. So I would just request for the judges to go to the center point for a photo moment with the winners. For those who are in the pitch event, I gave you an example of one of my favorite poems, which is by Theodore Roosevelt, and it is titled by The Man in the Arena, right? And for those all entrepreneurs who were able to pitch today, we believe that all of them have the potential, and they're all in the arena, and they all deserve to be awarded. So we're going to start with a certificate moment. As I call your name, let's give them a round of applause. They will have a picture moment with the judges, and then we continue into awarding. So I'll start with Mattia Ategeka from Matt Water Solutions. Let's clap for him. Matt Water Solutions is working in an improved energy-efficient irrigation system straight from Makerere University, and he was the winner as the most innovative student of the year. Let's clap for Mattia. Let's have Stella Nakawesi. Stella is a student at Makerere University working on Stypak shoes. Stypak shoes is made of recycled tires, which is improving the circular economy of tires and the sustainability. And she's looking at students in the rural areas. Let's clap for Stella. Next up, we have Aaron Etiang. Where is Aaron? From Smart Cuckoo Brooder. Let's clap for Aaron. Aaron is from a startup called Smart Cuckoo Brooder, which is working to help poultry farmers have an automated temperature regulation system. Straight from Mubara University of Science and Technology to represent his team, Smart Cuckoo Brooder. Thank you very much, Aaron. Next up, we have Joshua Oloro. Joshua is also from Mubara University of Science and Technology, working on an organic cream for people who might be having a challenge from having acne or unclear skin. So for the ladies in the house, in case you want an affordable organic cream, kindly go to Joshua. Thank you very much, Joshua. Next up, we have Rogers Mugabe. Is Rogers? Yes, Rogers from Kamuga Ventures, dealing with microfinances for small businesses and people in universities, straight from Muni University in Arua. Thank you very much for your great work, Robert. Next up, we have Owen Ahereza, straight from Busitema University, who is working on a solution called Chinusu Tap. Chinusu Tap is an automated coin-based payment for people who are using taps in slum areas and other places. Next up, we have Anthony Agaba. Anthony is from Guli University working on mat designs, which is working at using plastics to use recycled designs for interior homes. Let's clap for Anthony, everyone. Next up, we have Stephen Ayesiga, straight from Bustema University, working on an app called Easy Travel, which is helping people who travel long distances, making it seamless, easily trackable, and engaging. Let's give it a clap for Stephen, everyone. Next up, we have Alfred Mohangi. Where is Alfred? Okay. Let's clap for Alfred, straight from Guli University. Those who are struggling with using gas cookers and charcoals, he has developed a solution that uses ethanol, which is a bio-friendly product that will help you with your cookings and all kinds of things that requires heating. So let's clap for Next up, we have Daniel Etumu. Daniel is using larvae to create nutritious feed for livestock, which is made from organic waste and larvae. Let's give it up from Daniel, straight from Mooney University. So for those who have livestock and chickens and want nutritional feeds for all their livestock, Daniel is the guy. Last but not least, we have Ivan Nwamanya. Ivan is from Chambogo University and is working on a product called Pin Yogurt, which looks at the value addition of milk to come up with very tasty yogurts. In case you've not yet bought from him, kindly pass by. Your taste buds will appreciate you. Nice. Amazing. So from this, we shall go straight into announcing the winners. And I think our Chief Judge, Esther, has told us that the reason we've chosen those teams is not because they're any higher, but we believe that they're just a bit ahead from the rest. And we do believe that all of them have a great potential. So we shall go straight into the announcements. Guys, let's first give the room some energy, okay? So that the winners also feel it, right? So let me pass it on to Esther to announce the winning teams.
Yes.
Are we all ready?
Before that, very shortly, I want to know that something that we always do, and of course now you've gotten your certificates, because we want to have you sit a bit and be wondering, am I winning, am I not winning? So there needs to be a bit of suspense, right? Like, I'm curious now. Where are you guys? Where are all those that have pitched? Raise your hands again. See a few in the back. You're all still at campus, that's noticeable. They're all in the back, all the back benchers. So I want to know who thinks that they are winning, that they are walking away as one of the 4 winners. Let's see. You can't take the money if you're not raising your hand now. Huh? So we only have 2 teams that think they are winning. 2, 3. Okay, now we have 5, 6 winners. Whew, good. And I think what we will do, as Esther announces, is we will also share a little bit about their journeys. As we have shared, all of them have started to make money. That's something we really push for hard because we need to validate their businesses, even if you're in tech. It's super important to get out there, talk to your customers, and find a way to make money quickly to validate that there's actually a market and to have these heart-to-heart conversations. It's very different if you run a survey and people tell you, this is a nice thing, or if they actually put their hard-earned coins on the table. So this is really amazing, and you've done amazing things. Some are making a few million shillings a month. So there's really good progress. So congratulations once again. And over to you, Esther, to announce our first winner.
So our first winner this evening is Eco One bio stove. And
Congratulations.
and he will be walking away with 1 million Uganda shillings.
So how this works is, it's not like this number 1, number 2, number 3. We looked at the businesses and we have a prize pool of 10 million. So the judges discussed based on the business and what we think they should work on and what budget they might need. Also, you will be getting, all of you from our team, further support for the implementation. We have a lot of ideas also how to move forward. So congratulations. And a big round of applause once again. And they have developed a very fuel-efficient stove that they are selling. And right now, they are also evaluating to sell the ethanol, which is a very interesting model for the judges because you're not only selling the hardware, but you have continuous sales every month, every week, and it's quite unique, and there can be a lock-in mechanism together with the hardware that you're producing, which is pretty interesting. So good luck with that, and we'll especially help you to build up that model further, where you combine the hardware sale of the stove with the fuel sales. Congratulations.
And the next winner is Pin Yogurt. And he will be walking away with 3 million Uganda shillings.
Welcome. Please come to the stage. Big round of applause. So, as I said, we see a lot of manufacturing businesses started at university. Students who build products, right, who have the expertise from the study background and go out there to build companies that are product-based. And they have shown amazing traction. They have already saved up 7 million shillings from their profits and from their own pockets. And we will co-invest to meet their investment goal and to buy the machines and what's necessary to grow the business even further. Already the distribution is great. They're making good money, so congratulations. We love to see that level of action. Congratulations. Yes.
So yeah, still the next winner, we were super impressed by the traction that they've made. And we encourage you to also come with the processed product the next time you're here. You will know yourself anyway. So the next winner is D&L Agroprotein, who will be
congratulations.
Also walking away with 3 million Uganda shillings.
Team from Muni University, straight from Arua. Well done, super amazing pitch, and started to make money in the Black Soldier Fly business. Congratulations. And are gaining really good traction in Muni, around Muni University, so congratulations to you. Nice. And last but not least.
And last but not least was also the crowd winner / the audience winner. We also had the audience earlier vote for who they thought had the most interesting business. So the last winner for tonight is Clear Visage.
Congratulations. I think very good, and a team from Mbarara who is working on a skincare product, has ramped up some really good sales. That is a science-based product with some proof to cure certain skin diseases. Congratulations, well done, and we'll help you to grow the business and to improve the production processes as well.
Okay.
Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. A big round of applause again. They were also the audience award winner. I think they mobilized all their clients very well in an exciting way. So as you saw, there's a lot of manufacturing businesses at the universities that we see, which is super interesting. That's one of the reasons why we have a particular focus as well on this. Next year, we're going to be starting to work with 4 tech faculties from different universities, especially around Kampala in a lot of depth, and are implementing deep projects. We have some proof that students can build also tech enterprises and make some good money. We have run first experiments, so next year expect some good tech and manufacturing businesses here on stage. There's a few cool things loading. Without further ado, that's it from our end. Thanks so much, and congratulations to all the winners, and we'll still support everyone else. Well done, and thanks for the energy.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great time.
As one of the panel judges from the financing background, I thought I should bring this up for the startups that are here. It's been, we know Uganda that the record of a survival of a startup is not more than 5 years. And we want to be part of the success story where we are building startups that are going to last for as many as 30 years. We are building corporates. We are starting a journey where we are building corporates. So for those that haven't won, I must tell you there's an opportunity. And for those that have won, I would like to encourage you that look beyond today. Today we are focusing on what we have sold, what are my next sales tomorrow. But for a startup to survive, for example, as a bank, we do finance startups that have stood the time of 12 months. So for me, I want to leave the challenge. Outside the winning today, I want to leave a challenge to you that in the next 12 months, I want to come and be able to finance you. So it's a challenge that we leave here, that banks will only finance startups that have stood the time of 12 months. So we would like to see you focus to be able to stand the time. And I thought I should bring that out clearly, that let that be our success story, so that we are able to be proud and say, I want to be able to say clear, is it Clear Visage? I want to see Clear Visage become a big corporate like Nivea. So that's what we are trying to build. Congratulations to all the winners.
The beautiful thing is she said it on stage. So she wants to finance you. We'll get the checklist, and we will work with you on all that, and then we'll come back to you, Dorothy. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to the last part of my animated voice, because we're coming to the end. So teamwork without coordination leads to confusion. And we hope that with this year's Innovation Week, we have tried to break a little bit of that confusion by creating a platform where we can have more teamwork, more collaboration, more meaningful engagement. So we started this journey about 4 months ago to dream about what the Innovation Week will look like this year. And I personally had my sentiments around the location. So this is me confessing some of my bad manners. It's until yesterday when I was driving out and took a ride with someone else who happened to not be a startup, not be a student, but a woman transitioning in a career that she's trying to navigate the digital space. And she said, this was just really amazing for me to be in a space like this because some things have made more sense. And it made me reflect on my journey 12 years ago as a student that just graduated and just having no sense of direction of where I was building my career. And there was no infrastructure like this for me to understand even the core things. And it reminded me the relevance, and I'm so excited that we got to do it in the heart of an institution where we had more students trickle in. While we have startups and founders that have built things, I think it makes sense that we inspire an upcoming generation, that by the time they become founders, they know firsthand some of the things founders have gone through. But they also know the opportunities that await them, that they can already tap into. You know, when we're saying things like ESO and MVPs, I like that the entrepreneurs that spoke really brought that home in so many ways and made it relatable. So we started the first day with Ignite and Innovate. And I like that the conversation was really leaning into the opportunities around the policy framework of this country, the digital roadmap that was launched and what that meant for us as citizens, as entrepreneurs. And I hope it set off some light bulbs. And the next day, our track was around scaling and succeeding. I really enjoyed the business clinics because, you know, we're talking about tech and tech and tech. And I know that other sectors, like the one I belong to, the creative space, or if you're in manufacturing, it gets a little bit confusing because we think it's the guys building apps, right? And the business clinics just showed us that, you know, tech-enabled solutions. How do you join those platforms? How do you make sure that you're infusing tech in what you're doing? Because that's where the world is going. So even as a juice vendor that's, you know, just thinking about different ways to make juice, that you can use tech, and what does that look like? And the third day, which, I mean, JICA set the stage on collaboration and what that means, and we still have our launch of that project that's going to be starting in February, and I hope that that translates to something. I enjoyed the side conversations. I know there's a design thinking workshop with Enable. I know that the Innovation Village has been running a hackathon. I know that we've had deal rooms, and I hope the conversations in those spaces are not just ending here, because the Innovation Week is only a starting point for those conversations. I hope that next year, like I just met a gentleman who said, I was here for the first one. It's nice to know next year when we meet again, how did you grow? What are the conversations that we continue? Because we don't want to be a one-hit wonder or one-night stand. Anyway, so I'm going to invite the chair for this year's Innovation Week, Mr. Michael, to have more brilliant English than mine, because I could use a dictionary after this. I have really utilized all my English, and I have new respect for MCs and what you do. I'm going to add that to my resume. Please do not hire me as an MC. That's not my role, but I've sharpened my skills so you can hire me and pay me. Yeah, Michael.
Good afternoon. Do I need a sign language person here? Good afternoon. That's much better. So first of all, I'd like you to give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, now let's give a round of applause like we really mean it. Thank you. So like Jean said, when we started this whole conversation, and we wanted to do it a little bit different, I remember my first meeting, I could see the expressions of Michael. The amount of time we have, shall we be able to pull this off? But I'm a believer of, I would rather fail than fail to start. And I can tell you, this has been a resounding success, and I, as the chair, I am happy. Now, I don't know how you feel. I just walked around just to get a few things. We've had over 1,500 people come to this event over the last 3 days. 1,500 people, over. We've had about 19 deal meetings take place from 17 companies and 5 investors attend. You clap like you have a lot of jealousy. But I think for me the most important thing is that there have been quite a number of meaningful conversations that have taken place both in the plenary, in the master classes, as well as in the fireside chats. And so I want to thank all the partners here that have made the investment into making this come to life. I want to thank you so much for all your support. Can we give a resounding applause to our partners? And as such, I can only say, I hope, like I did mention when we were starting on Wednesday, that you'll be very intentional in building networks of purpose, that you'll be very intentional in being able to explore the different opportunities that you can tap into, that you'll have 1 or 2 contacts that you'll walk away with, not for the sake of just collecting business cards, but for the sake of that you have a relationship with this particular business card that you've been able to collect. Because there are many of us who very quickly collect business cards and you can't relate with a business card. I really hope that the business cards you've collected, or even the numbers you've asked from, the people that you asked numbers from, you are very intentional about it. And finally, as I end my remarks, is that what I can guarantee, and I know I've not cleared with my chair, Zulu, of Startup Uganda, but Zulu and the entire EXCO of Startup Uganda, I want us to challenge ourselves, and next year, let's make it a real week. 5 days of very intentional conversations. And I also want us to make this a national celebration, whereby we start with the regional conversations that end up in the Uganda Innovation Week. And this is a pledge that I want to make on behalf of the ecosystem enablers. So yes, we will come to Muni University, we will come to Gulu University, we will come to Mbarara, we will come, because innovation is not just resident in Kampala. Innovation is happening in different locations, and we want to have conversations with you in that space. And yes, startups are not just happening here, startups are happening all over. And to those that probably felt this did not measure up to expectations, one of my parents normally says, please organize one and invite us. We will not disappoint. We will come so that we can attend a better version. I want to thank all of you for your time, for your commitment to this, and for making this happen. I wish you all the very best as the year comes to an end, and let's make 2024 a resounding success for all the startups in our ecosystem. God bless you. Thank you. Jean, you probably want to guide me on this, but I'm going to invite our chair of the Startup Uganda to sign that entrepreneurship support. We're going to invite our partners to sign this up, but I'm going to ask Jean to lead us in that process, just in case I skip 1 or 2, because like Jean, I also need the dictionary and some good coffee right now.
Okay, to be fair, all I'm looking at is the cocktail bar out there. But yes, would like to invite our partners. So I'm just going to bracket it as partners because you know who you are. So we can endorse the fact that we saw this marriage starting, and next year we shall hold JICA and Ministry of Trade responsible. So Bert, Nicholas, Richard UNCDF, or anyone UNCDF, Nita, you. I do not have my glasses, so that will be an excuse for anyone that I've missed in the room. It will be kind of you to walk up to the stage and sign. If your logo is down here, I hope you're represented. Stanbic, anyone from Stanbic still here? YSAU representative, great. Response Innovation Lab. Design Without Borders. But is that a real signature? You've taken the longest there. Nita, you will hold you accountable to the internet. This is your chance to still exploit the internet. Huh? It's free, it's on the house. So download everything that needs upgrading before you start paying for your MBs. Chairperson UIW, I hope you signed. All right. Thank you very much. There's no glamorous way to end this event beyond the fact that there's a cocktail bar out here, and you want to probably rush there. Thank you so much for being a really kind audience, for putting up with my brilliant emceeing skills, but mostly for having relevant conversation. So our next event is happening back here, sponsored by the Founders Lounge and Moodoo Pay. And that's the end of UIW 2023. I hope it was worthwhile and may it be beginning of more relevant conversations that translate to something for you. Thank you so much, and clap for me because I did a great job anyway. Right.